gang violence,
punch-ons, robbery, thefts, the way they were brought up, parents.
If they see somebody doing something, they want to copy it and they do it.
Bad habits, peer pressure really.
Blacktown LGA is the largest LGA in New South Wales. It comprises of 48 suburbs and spans across 247 kilometers. In 2016, the population comprised of over 340,000 people. Of this population, 57,000 are young people aged between 12 to 24 years old. In 2017, the Australian Bureau of Statistics released information that there were 12,149 juvenile offenders aged 10 to 17 in New South Wales. The LGA that recorded the highest number of juvenile offenders was the Blacktown LGA. Local statistics for Blacktown show that young people aged 10 to 17 account for up to 50% of specific crimes in the area. These crimes range from robbery and steal from a person to assault. Studies have shown that there are a number of risk factors that influence a young person's involvement in crime. These factors include previous involvement in criminal justice system, family circumstances, poor accommodation and limited finance, substance abuse, lack of educational and vocational supports and opportunities, poor social networks and low levels of community cohesion. Each one of these factors impacts greatly on young people's behavior. If a young person experiences two or more of these factors, it increases the risk of delinquency. The large youth population in Blacktown, combined with the high rates of youth crime, highlighted the need for a project that addressed the issue to ensure a safer community for all residents. Blacktown Youth Services Association, commonly known as BYSA, developed the Avenue Cafe project. This project aimed to provide a safe, supervised space for young people to reduce the risk of them partaking in antisocial and criminal activities. It also provided an opportunity to support and work closely with young people to improve their circumstances.
Currently we have a program called Avenue Cafe, which is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Thursdays and Fridays. So as an organisation we came up with that program because there was no programs after 5 p.m. for young people. So some of the programs we had through Avenue Cafe was the studio, which we have open for young people to record their music for free with a music producer, which then developed Unplugged, which is an open mic night so people can showcase their talent. We also have a barista training course, so young people become more employable and there's better opportunities for them to get jobs. And during all of this we have other activities like our PlayStation, our ping pong, pool table, our basketball court, which provides a safe space for them to be able to do all of those activities rather than engaging in crime in the community.
In order to deliver a successful project, it was paramount to develop a better understanding of the experiences of young people and crime. A key element of the project was to conduct a number of community conversations with young people and community residents to hear their stories and the way crime has affected them. It allowed BYSA to obtain pertinent information that could help address the issue of crime in Blacktown in a holistic and innovative way.
Community conversations are forums to be able to discuss issues, ideas and experiences within the community. So BYSA actually delivered a series of community conversations looking at what are the contributing factors with young people and crime. What does a community conversation look like? Well, we had an online aspect and we actually created an online survey, but then we also created the community conversations, which are focus groups. In order to create an effective community conversation, we need to make sure that we have that holistic view. So not only did we have young people sitting around in a room and discussing some of these issues and ideas and experiences, we also had community workers, local government agencies around the table to also share their ideas, their experiences, to then look at that holistic view as to what are the contributing factors with young people in crime.
During their community conversations, many topics were discussed. However, there was one recurring theme. The environment in which a young person is raised impacts the likelihood of them being involved in crime. Issues such as financial disadvantage, domestic violence, drugs and alcohol, and intergenerational family issues all played a role in young people's crime involvement.
I guess the home environment, and in terms of like situations that happen at home, maybe they've been through sexual assault or maybe sexual abuse, and it's kind of just led them into a situation where they take crime and they just, I guess, run away from home and just I think they find home in like everyday people that they see on the streets, and they just hang around people that are their age that don't really go to school or don't really have the privilege to go to school, and that's where they find home, even though people might look at them as street kids, but that's the only place that they basically got, because if they go home, obviously there's situations at home, maybe violence or even drugs or alcohol, and just maybe even family issues, or even just maybe even stuff at school.
Issues at home where people come out to Blacktown and get rid of all that anger that they have at home and put it in the community.
Another key discussion during the community conversations was the importance of early intervention and ensuring local communities are providing enough services and opportunities to engage, support, and empower young people and their families. Young people expressed the need for there to be more youth programs in Blacktown which could help address the issue of boredom and lack of positive role models. It was also identified that holistic approaches that involve young people, their families, and general community members need to be taken.
I think for that situation we should get more involved in terms of like helping the community, so just basically getting to know them.
To reduce the crime is probably more outreach places, like BYSA. You know, it's good. That's why I come here. You know, I tell kids to come here because it's a good place. You know what I mean? Like, it stays open late. You know, you can always come here. They'll feed you. They let you, like, you know, burn your energy playing basketball, and it keeps you off the street mainly. It keeps you off the street 100%.
Just respect them and not look down on them and judge them, because I feel like they just don't care anymore because they feel like they've been judged all their life. So I think the more that we show love and care for them, the more that they would start to not just respect, but start to do more better in their lives in terms of like finding a job and like, you know, working towards better things in life. So yeah.
My name is Nick from Maris 180. My job title here is caseworker here in Blacktown. So we run the Skills Development Centre, helping young people to transition into employment and training or start their own business. It's really important for us as Maris 180 to understand that we can't do everything for the young person. We really do have to engage other services in the community, like yourself. We provide homelessness services and also employment and training, but we can't do everything. We can't do the counselling, we can't do the engagement outside of the hours that we're open. So we really do rely heavily on other organisations to work together to provide the best opportunities for the young person. Yeah, one of the fantastic projects that we worked on with BYSA was providing the barista training and coming over and working together to ensure that we holistically covered all areas. So by us working together, we were able to do a training program with the BYSA participants and working with staff, which allowed them to open out to more employment and training opportunities for the young people, which is great, fantastic.
The Avenue Cafe has proven to be a successful approach to engage with young people and deliver a range of youth programs after hours. At all stages of the project, young people were engaged to guide and deliver the project. This included the opportunity to provide their ideas and feedback on solutions to an issue that affects them. Using creative media as a platform, they were able to use their lived experiences to develop a message that creates a better understanding of the issues that affect their lives and that lead them to criminal activities. Through their stories, words, and music, this is their voice.